Hey everyone, how did you do on this week's quiz? Well, to get the answer to who the ancestors of the Pharisees were, we have to go all the way back to Alexander the Great. And when Alexander died kind of suddenly, his kingdom was split into 4 parts. The part that had to do with Jerusalem was ruled by a man named Antiochus Epiphanes, or Antiochus IV. We hear mostly about him in scripture from the book of Daniel. Antiochus was a nasty guy. He did not like God worship. He prevented all temple worship for 3 years. He set up pagan worship on the altar in the temple. He even sold the high priesthood to the highest bidder. Now, there were some Jews who joined up with him, but there are also some Jews who resisted him. One set of brothers, a man named Judas Maccabeus and his brothers, resisted him and led a revolt against him. And eventually they won their battle with him. Now, once Antiochus IV was defeated, the temple worship was restored. And in the year 165 BC, there was a festival dedication set up and planned and carried out. We can know it as a Feast of Dedication. It lasted 8 days. It's also known as the Festival of Lights, and we also know it as Hanukkah. Now, the Jews were celebrating their right to return to worship. They had, in their eyes, they had lost their worship for 3 years. They were in the dark. And a candle was lit each day during that festival to remind them that worship, their light, was restored. It was those people who resisted Antiochus IV, those people who fought to restore temple worship, that were the ancestors of the Pharisees. So, pretty cool story. And if you want to know more about this, you can look at John's Gospel, chapter 10, because this story comes back into play in the back half of that chapter in John. Neat stuff. That's all for now.